Oops. And I better sort out some settings. What a lovely day. Let's go this way. Yeah. Ah, the pub. Open from 11 in the morning till 10 at night. Not the pub that in the UK we associate the word pub with. They're more like a shop with a sit-down area. Place you go and get your beer. Oh, look at the pretty cat. Ow. Oh, for sale. It's rather a large place, isn't it? Very big. Too big for us. Anyhow, last couple of live streams haven't been that great in terms of views because went too political too quick, didn't I? That's the problem. So I'm not going to do that today. And fancied a change from, well, sitting in the garden, to be honest. Been a bit lazy of late. But it's a lovely day. I've gone for sale. Freshly built. And yeah, I need to move my sorry ass carcass. Or as the wife likes to say, walk bastard. There's actually two there for sale on that bit of land. We've bought a rowing machine. Just, I know, it's one of those New Year fads usually, isn't it? Something that you do in January. But they're a very good thing for sort of all over fitness. Gets all your joints working and gets all your muscles working as well. So yeah, bought a rowing machine. The plan is to do that every single day. We'll see how that works out. I said it's a plan. You know what plans are. Doomed to failure most of the time, but no. We'll see. Haven't really got anything to talk about specifically, so it's really going to be wandering about a bit, showing you around our village, bits of it, answering any questions you guys might have. I'm really going to try and avoid being political because it just ruins the stream. As soon as I mention the Orange Man or go on, Brian, where are you off to? It'll take you a long way to cross, or a long time to cross there, and that lot's going to make a bit of a mess here. Look, whee! Come on, Brian, it's not a good idea. Let's pick Brian up. Take him about a week to get back to where he was. He's probably cursing me right now. I'm just trying to get across the road. kilo of grapes, 70 rubles. Yeah, that's quite common in the villages. You see people with home produce, and they'll just put it out the front of their houses for sale. Sometimes it's free, and all sorts. Carrots, potatoes, grapes, walnuts, cherries. All throughout the year, various things. Because Russians do love to grow stuff. Blimey, that was a big bit of land. And that's a common thing. You'll see a tiny little house on a huge bit of land. That has got a big bit of land. Very common. Here's another example. Obviously got plans there and loads of bricks, but again, big piece of land out the back. Tiny little shop. Little itty bitty shop. And a huge piece of land behind it. Can't really see through all the trees, but that's a big bit of land. But those things are sort of getting, I suppose, less and less, and over the coming years will pretty much disappear as people buy them up and develop them. Developer's dream, that is. Little tiny shop, big bit of land. Probably put 4 or 5 houses in the back. And that's what will happen in this village, because there is no more extension to the village, so the village can't grow anymore. Local administration has put a restriction on the borders growing, so everything must be within the confines of the current borders of the village, which is a good thing. It stops the village turning into a town. But equally, it means property and the ability to build goes down, because your spaces are limited and the price goes up. So it kind of limits the budget. Lovely, look. I love these old houses. Love the colours as well. It's really nice to wander around, just see some colour. Interesting window that one's got. What we call a portal window. Anyway, let's have a look. Dorsal then. Hi, are there fuel shortages in Russia? No. That's another mainstream media construct. I've explained it a couple of times before, but no. Simple answer. There are no fuel shortages. Fuel is readily available. Prices haven't gone up. Just another Western media. Load of nonsense. Zero to hero. Dobre utra, please. Dobre utra. Dobre din. Where shall I go? I'm going to go here. I haven't been down here. Having a car. I'm not a wandering. So I'll go down this way. Right, you're a clown. I've got zero tolerance for clowns. People, trying to be clever. Wordsmiths, they think they are. Clowns, I call them. Zero to here. Sometimes people are just busy, Chris. I don't mind the politics. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to talk about it. I'm happy to answer questions. I've probably got more chance of not being censored if I answer questions rather than go on a rant, because I kind of do go on a rant, don't I? I see all of the nonsense, and it irritates me, so I tend to voice my opinion. Like that's new, brand spanker there. Again, demonstrates. Well, what does it demonstrate? You work it out. New stuff being built. What does that demonstrate? Does that demonstrate a weak economy with nobody spending any money? Economy in recession? Is that what that demonstrates? Nah, it doesn't, does it? It shows a strong economy. All big gardens down here. Look at that. Let's go and have a look at that. Now that, I believe, is a field kitchen. I think. Is that for food, honey? Looks that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes, that's what we would call a field kitchen. It's very old, it's obviously not current stock. But, yeah, wood, any kind of easily available fuel. Thirsty. Yeah, little kids cycling along, saying are they? Don't get that in the UK, do you? Doggy, he's a stray, but he's tagged. Little bolt through his ear hole. You know which are the clever ones. They're the ones that use the crossings. It's quite funny watching the doggies go on the pedestrian crossings. They use them just like people do. If you haven't noticed them in any previous videos, it's really cool, I've got to say. You get 2 or 3 dogs that will just stop at pedestrian crossing looking both ways. Hey, kit. Hello. Meow. And yeah, literally use the crossing like people. Wait for the cars to stop. Walk across on the crossing. Very clever. They've obviously worked out they live longer if they do that. Clever doggies. Anyhow, where was I? Bill. Good afternoon, Chris. It's looking like a nice day there. Yes, mate, it is. Not according to the weather app, but it's rarely accurate, to be fair. It says it's about 16 or 18 degrees at the moment. No, it ain't. A lot warmer than that. Please let me know if the connection's okay or not. Because I've never walked down here. Oh. One of them's got his breakfast. Now, I talked about this before. This you see quite a lot. You see an electric garage door as the gateway to the house. Big bit of land there for sale. And that's a brand new one as well. That's nice. One thing you will notice if you haven't picked up on it before is every house is different. So it's really cool walking around the neighbourhood. Nothing's the same. That's actually quite sizable because you've got the house and then a garage, carport, and then behind that it looks like it's got a garden room or a banya. A big garden with a load of fruit trees, which is kind of cool. We're just sort of on the edge of the village now. That way over the hill is towards Novorossiysk. And if we could imaginally go that way, we'd be going to Anapa. And then that way to Crimea. So, quick geography, for those that don't know. We're about 50 miles from Crimea. just off of the coast of the Black Sea, just outside a seaside resort town called Anapa, A-N-A-P-A in your Google Maps. See where we are. It's a lovely hot day and I've dressed for it to be a bit cold. Another one in mid-construction, look. It's quite a big one. A couple of terraces, fairly big bit of land. Nice. Yeah, so I've dressed for the cooler climate. It's chuffing hot. Should know by now, shouldn't I? Don't trust the weather apps. Kat, do you remember me? I don't know, Kat. Bill, hope all is well here. Yes. Oh, great, mate. Wunderbar. Wonderful. Yeah, I had 2 or 3 days where I think just because I haven't done anything, I've just sat around the house, not gone out, not done anything, couldn't be bothered, and got myself into that I can't be bothered mode. And then yesterday, I went outside in the sunshine, walked around the pool, did a bit of pool maintenance, and it just dawned on me. I just thought, God, you need to be so grateful. And I am so grateful for my life right now. I really am, because, as I say, yesterday it dawned on me, if I was in the UK, I'd be working. And that involved, a stressful job. I enjoyed it, but it was stressful. For okay money, in the grand scheme of things, pay my bills and have the odd takeaway. But we certainly weren't living the life of luxury. That way, wife? Yeah? Hey, yappy dog. Shush now. It's always the little ones, isn't it? Always the little ones that get you in trouble. As soon as you open the gate, he'll be at the bottom of the garden. He'll be off on his toes. Yeah, it just, like I say, it just dawned on me yesterday that I really should be very, very grateful. And not sit around the house going, fed up, because that's my own making. I need to go out. So that's why we're out today. I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. Kevin Murphy, no chance, mate. No, don't know any Chinese. X-Ticks, Poland, question mark. Christ. This property here has got, the garden just goes on for a long way. Huge bit of land. Really nice. Poland, question mark. A bit more detail, really, would be nice. Maybe, is this before the word Poland? Or what do I think of Poland? Or have I heard of Poland? Help me out here. Throw me a bone. If your question is this Poland? The answer is no. It's definitely not Poland. Clues in the title. This is rural Russia, as it says in the title. Live stream from a Russian village. Zero to hero. It's nice to see a general ramble about Russia. Gives you a proper feel of the country. Yeah. Warts and all. I'm not like certain YouTubers chasing clicks that will show you maybe only the good stuff or only the bad stuff, and there's quite a few of them, what I call scumbags, that deliberately seek out something that looks a bit crap in Russia, and then tries to purport that that's what Russia looks like outside of Moscow, which is a complete pack of lies. And I don't have any time for those people. And yeah, do you know what? Their YouTube channel is fantastic. Does that make them a better person than me because they got 1 million subscribers? I don't know. You be the judge of that. I've got a bit of integrity, some morals that I like to try and stick by. And lying and deceiving and manipulating an audience to gain some subscribers or clicks or money, not my thing. Yeah. So, yeah, not what my channel's about, never will be. But it will show you the warts and all. Oh, we got our first. This Russia Eclectic, yes it is. Yeah, we're at the foothills, as you can see in the distance there. That's where the Caucasus Mountains start, what I call the foothills. And very much reminds me of the South Downs, the region I come from in the UK. So we've got the hills in the background, very, very similar, except the properties are a lot bigger, and generally, and the land around them is generally a lot bigger as well, and it's a lot quieter. Occasional yapping dog. It's nice and pleasant. Like I say, this is a village, so before somebody posts, oh, where are all the people? Yeah, it's a working day. Most people will be at work, and the ones that aren't this time of year will probably be indoors, because for the locals it's now cold. For me, I'm going to be in a t-shirt in a minute, so I'm getting hot. Hot. Big house. Big house, big houses. Which direction, my love? Helpful. That way. Okay. We're going this way. So yeah, like I say, turn the camera on, live stream, warts and all, the good, the bad and the ugly, as Clint may have said one day. Probably didn't, did he? Tightly worked under. Anyhow, yeah, purely so you guys can make your own mind up. Now, I absolutely understand that perhaps when you see a bit of land like this, that you'll go, oh my God. What you have to understand is, that might have been under construction for 20 years, probably has been, might never get finished, or it might get demolished next week. No way of knowing. Because one thing Russia has got is a lot of land. But as I said, due to the recent administration change in our village, places like that will start to get bought up. Because obviously they're going to be very cheap. And then they can be developed and something like this can be built. So over the next few years, this village, I think, will expand, not border-wise, but certainly population. Lots of infrastructure being built at the moment. One of the new schools has now reopened. It's just been refurbished. That's now open. Lovely, look at that. A monster. Big house. These are new and for sale. I'll show you those in a minute. Yeah, so one of the schools has just finished its refurbishment. I did a little video from there the other day. Have a look on my channel. Do you like that? It's brand new and for sale. I like that. I think that's nice. And that one as well, obviously from the same developer. Two slightly different styles. This one's got a centre door. It might be slightly smaller. This one looks slightly bigger, and the door is to one side. But I like the colour of the bricks, I like the colour of the roof. Just looks nice and fresh. There's an advert, there you go. The phone number for it. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Very nice. Like that. Like this in here as well. This is classic Soviet era property land. It's on a big piece of land, this. This fence goes right the way along the front for probably 60 metres. What's that, a chicken? Yeah. Lunch already provided. About 60 metres across the front, and then it goes back a fair way, as you can see. And just again, a tiny little house. Big bit of land. Nice location, nice and quiet. Got a gate, lots of trees. You can get in there with your chainsaw, make a wood pile for the next 3 or 4 years, and yeah, build a nice single level L-shaped property. I like those. Get your swimming pool in there and be lovely. Lovely and peaceful. Now, it's not for sale. You can see how big the property is. Big, 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 big. Yeah, I like the idea of that. The missus is not so keen, mainly because whilst I'll be very good at the planning and the project management, because I've done that many times, she'd be the one having to interpret it. And it'd be falling on her to translate all of my nonsense. So she ain't so keen on that. Because our house, when we built it, we changed everything. It was a bit of a headache for the wife. But we moved everything. Yeah, made her go a little bit schizo, bonkers, mental. So she's not keen on doing it again. But yeah, when we built our house, we changed everything. Every wall was moved, the electrics were changed, terraces added, garage, everything. Don't do standard, me. Can't be doing with standard. What was it? Matt LeBlanc said that, I think, didn't he, about cars? When Jeremy Clarkson asked him why he's into modified cars, and he said, well, why do I have to have a car that everyone else can have? That doesn't seem fair. Surely I can have my own version. It's kind of my mentality. Just like to have something different. Standard never fits, does it? Standard's always a compromise in anything. Honey, I'm going to have to strip. So if you can point our guests.
What?
Hold the phone, I've got to take my top off. Just hold it, don't press any buttons.
Okay.
Oh God. You're in the lap of the gods at the moment, people, I'm afraid. But it is blooming hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's me putting on a hoodie thinking, it might be a bit chilly out there.
And ask me if I will not.
Yeah, asked you if you were warm enough, yeah. I know, that's a tool.
Still in the summer.
Still in the summer, yeah.
It should be 26 or 28 weekend.
Wasp. Right, we're off again. Now I've derobed. Wow. Yeah, where was I? I don't know, waffling about something rather. Yeah, don't do standards. Compromises are Mr. Average. Yeah.
And then do not use out of the train.
Shh. Shh now. Shush. Hopefully you didn't pick that up. My wife made a very valid point. But, we made this lovely house, nice and big, and we don't use half of it. Yeah, well, not my fault our daughter decided that she wanted to leave home. She hasn't yet, but, you know, that's the plan. That's why we're going to sell and downsize at some point. No worry, people say, oh, have you sold your house yet? It's like, no. But we haven't got it advertised anywhere, so it's probably a reason why. And, yeah, it's not like we're living in a tent, so it's not a bad thing to put up with. Oh, careful. You do your ankle again.
It's the same.
Ah, well done. Yeah, if you twist your ankle once, you do it 3 times, don't you? That's number 2, isn't it?
No, it's the third.
Oh, it is the 3rd or 4th. Well, it won't be 4th. You only do it 3. That's the law. Kit.
Yes, yeah.
Siamese. Yeah. Looks like he's got a wonky eye.
Do you know we haven't for cats?
You piss off. We have 5 permanent residents of cat and 2 holiday makers. Although one seems to think that he's now a permanent resident as well, and the other one just pops in 2 or 3 times a day, every day. But one of them, yeah, that's it. He lives here now. So I don't want to admit to the fact we've got 6 cats, because we're only supposed to have 1. Anyway, so this is a brand new facility. Don't know if it's open just yet, but a few months ago they started building it, and yeah, as you can see, they don't muck about here in Russia when they build stuff. They kind of get on with it. They're building something else here as well, look. They kind of get on with it. So we've got a new basketball court and a little 5-a-side football thing. And we've got Kazacha Slava?
Lava.
Oh yeah, lava. Why am I putting an S there? Lava. What's that mean?
Can translate.
Oh, brilliant. Doesn't mean cannot translate, but I think it's kind of fitness stroke combat, you know, that kind of thing.
Kind of fighting clubs.
All types of fighting clubs, so it'll be, yeah, sambo, boxing, jiu-jitsu, lots of other stuff. But that's brand new. Again, Russian economy in tatters. Got to listen to old Ursula von der Crazy, haven't you? Tatters, tatters, I tell you. Collapsing. Even the Orange Man's jumped on that bandwagon now. I've been giving that a bit of thought. You know, the initial reaction is, what an idiot. And he is, because he's just listening to, you know, the wrong person, Keith Cornflake, and getting his source of information from there. And really, to know anything in this world, you've got to have multiple sources of information. But the trouble is, if you surround yourself with people that only provide you with one kind of narrative, the information you're going to get from all of those people is always going to be biased in one way. And that's Trump's problem. Oh, I said the word. Street might die now. Oh no. Yeah, that's his problem. Now, he can't go and visit the the line of the front and have a look, see the realities. So he has to rely on the information he's given. Unfortunately, when that information comes from one side, it's going to be biased, and heavily so. So there's a lot of rhetoric at the moment, a lot of talk, and yeah, let's not go there. Did that in the last live stream and died. But ask a question, happy to answer it. Big bits of land. Anyhow, looks like Romania. Well, I guess I haven't been to Romania, so I don't know, but I guess a lot of territory down this way will look very similar. And we are at the head of the Caucasus Mountains, so I'd say about 50 miles from Crimea and about 300 kilometres from Sochi. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Big house, big bit of land. Just off the main road, about 100 metres or so. So far enough away that it's not really disturbing you. Yeah, nice. Somewhere NTM, not to mention, don't know. It's 3:30 a.m. here in Michigan. Wow. Okay, it is 10:53 a.m. here in southern Russia. Now where are we going, wife? We're doing the I have no clue which way to go translations. It's interesting on there. Never been here, so I don't know. Can do. Yep, that's true. Vladimir Putin in the house. Big up, Mr. P. WTF are you doing in Russia? Drac. Well, I'm wandering about a bit, mate. As you can see. Showing you lot a different side of Russia, because there's more to Russia than Moscow and St. Petersburg, believe it or not. So I'm showing you a bit of rural Russia. Oh, a bit of wind as well. And that's not me. This is looking more like a private driveway, but it might not be. Might be under construction. Yeah, don't go anywhere. Oh. So it is a private driveway to there.
Not going this way.
Not going that way. Let's go.
Probably need to look on the map.
No.
No?
No, I'm a bloke. We don't look at maps.
It's not Russian way.
No, it's not a bloke's way. All blokes know that. Don't look at maps, do we? It's that way. So we just sort of head off. Wait till we get lost. Then ask the wife, and that's where it all goes really bad. Because then the wife starts pointing in all different directions, saying, oh, we should go this way. And then you really are screwed. Then it's game over. Because we all know, all men know this. It's a silent fact. That women suffer permanently from bird flu. And the symptoms of bird flu are can't find their way home, can't park the car. And it's a very, very, very widespread disease, bird flu. And all ladies suffer from it. I'm going to get smacked round the ear hole in a minute. so I'll change the subject. What's up there? What's down there? Oh, new house. Oh, that's nice up there, look. Look at that. Look, wife. That's nice. Probably don't show on the camera so much, but nice area. Beautiful views to the hills and the vineyards.
Windy.
I couldn't care less about the wind. That's nice.
Ask you a few days later when it's
Oh, that's 2-storey though, that's the only problem.
no,
No, that's the carport. Yeah. Right. Now this, I'm definitely going to come and explore in the car. That's another thing you can do here in Russia. Just drive into the countryside. Have a drive about. Because unless it's private property, it's for the people. You're allowed to use it. Without fear of being arrested. VVP. I gave him a permit track. Thank you, Mr. VVP. It's very nice of you. If you could upgrade that to permanent, that would be great. Henry, I'm sorry, Henry. I'm sorry you live in a ghetto, mate. We all make our choices in life. And, you know, if you do live in a ghetto, you just got to try harder at school, mate, haven't you? That's the thing. See if you can have a little upgrade. And by the way, there's the H you lost. The road needs some TLC. Yeah, I wouldn't technically call this a road. More like, as is often the Russian way, a shortcut. The people that live in these houses have probably thought, can't be bothered to drive round, so we just drive through. Looks like the dirt roads in Michigan too. I wish all roads were paved. Do you know what? I don't. I did when I came here. I come from obviously the UK where everything's tarmacked. And it kind of, if you think about it, just restricts you straight away. Or can't go off of the road. The only place you can go is on the road. Well, I don't necessarily like that. Oh, a cat there sitting on the wood pile, look. Catching a bit of sun. Yeah. I like to feel free, and certainly do here. There's a house in there. We walked through there, I think. No, we drove through there. I committed. Which way, wife? That way?
You start somewhere here.
Yeah. Yeah, and the wife went wandering off through there because there's a house for sale. And after she'd been gone 10 minutes, I thought, must be a big drive, I better go and find her. What? Oh, look at this lot.
Four of them.
Five. You got another one over the back there, and you got one there. 6. Look at them all. You all catching the sun, you lot? But look at that, look. Stray cats, stray dogs. They fighting each other? Nah. Live together in harmony. It's a lesson for us all there, isn't there? Very normal. Bench outside. And again, very normal. You've got very old, tiny little house. Massive bit of land. Look at it. It's a field. And then a fairly new one built opposite. again, like I say, very normal. And you're going to see more of that, as I've said, over the coming years. These older properties will be bought up and they'll be developed into newer ones. Cycle of life, isn't it? Nothing lasts forever. I expect that was going to be a Banya one day. But look at this. Look at this. Tiny little house in a football field. Look at it.
50 sort, I think, if not more.
Yeah. Absolutely huge. So, yeah, nice. Very nice. Anyhow. Henry. Oh, Henry. Henry, you need to get out more. You're watching that little telly box in the corner of your room too much, mate. Wantley won't let you down. I'm the rusty Russian. How are you? Been in the sea a bit too long, have you, mate? Very normal to be in the sea here. Kind of eerie. No one's outside. Well, those guys are. They're building a house. And like I say, it's a working day. When people are at work. But, I mean, your eerie is my peaceful. So, yeah. Depends what you want in life. I don't like cities and bustling towns. Come from that. I like a rural area. But not too rural. I want to be able to go and get a takeaway. Drac. No, mate. No. I met my wife in the UK. We got married in the UK. And the plan was to buy a house in the UK. The wife had a property, I had a property. We both sold them. We were looking to buy a house together in the UK. And then I came to Russia. Before all the current nonsense. And yeah, fell in love with the country and the people, the area. And then from a strictly mercenary point of view, oh, look at that. Can't show you that, it's up in the air. Don't film stuff in the air, but you can hear it. Now that's an Ujma flip, that one. Yeah. Big old load of sticky out stuff on it. Big mushroom on its roof. Just having a look about that one. Yeah. And like I say, from a strictly mercenary point of view, I looked at what we could afford in the UK and what we could afford out here. Yeah, kind of a no-brainer, really. So, staying in the UK would have meant on a day like today I'll be working until I dropped, paying bills, eking out a life, or an existence really. Coming out here means early retirement, game over. No more worky. No more of those days of stress. Big house. Ongoing project. Yeah, no more of those days of stress. Days of leisure. And yeah, people say to me, do you get bored? And yeah, there are days when I just, like last couple of days I've been a bit, but I think I've had a cold as well. So I think I've just been a bit meh. But then I pinch myself and think, relaxation isn't boredom. But when your entire life has been revolved around go, work, go, and you stop doing that, it's very easy to mistake that for boredom. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see where this guy's going. He's bigger than me.
Goat.
Huh?
Goat.
Road or goat? Oh, goat. Look at that. Good. Good. Medicine for good, as Tom Hanks would say. Shush, doggy. I've got no interest in coming to visit you in your house. You're all right. And the goats ain't interested in me, so you shouldn't be. Shush now. Shh. Shush. Shush now. All right. Chicken. Free range. Good luck finding those eggs. And another new one. Oh, a lovely day. Lovely day. Yeah, so no, Drac, not a passport marriage at all. It's actually me that said to the wife, oh, you all know what that is, don't you? Well, you should do. So these things grow like weeds here. And it's that time of year when they're all the pods are popping open and the walnuts are dropping on the ground. So yeah, just grow on the side of the road. Same as a lot of stuff. Apples, cherries, plums, all sorts. Yum yum. In the sea, oh look at that, Bronson. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Why not? Charles, do you think? That's cool.
I'd love to play volleyball.
Yeah. Volleyball net out the front. Nice. Looks like a school, doesn't it? Still got my walnut. Anyhow, put that in my pocket. Add it to the other 300 we've got already. Tony Hill. Morning, Chris. Hope you're good. Lovely blue sky over there again, bud. Yes, mate. It is. Lovely. Oh, Drac, that's the end of you. I'll humoured you for a bit. They can't handle it, can they? Cannot handle it. That's a new one as well. Yeah. Oh, people, better not show you those. They don't exist, apparently. No people here. Nice here. Somewhere. Are there bears where you live? No, mate. I don't think so. Only me. Michigan has bears in the Upper Peninsula. Yeah, I mean, I was watching TV the other night, watching all these tigers wandering around in the forests. And then it was like, yeah, because coming from the UK, I'm just used to tigers being in zoos, or Africa maybe. But then, of course, you remember the Siberian tiger. There's a reason it's called the Siberian tiger. And, yeah, loads of them wandering around in the forest. It's like, now that's one forest you don't want to go picking mushrooms in. Instead of looking for your dinner, you might end up being dinner. Nice bit of land there, look, honey. Nice size, could get a nice L shape in there. Oh, it's getting ideas. The wife's speeding up. Don't want to hear none of that nonsense, husband. It's a nice bit of land, though. Not too far away. Oh, bless her, look. Wrapped up for the winter. Still getting about. Zero Heroes, they're saying like a high street with a village pub. Not really a thing so much like a village pub. You have these, well, I suppose in the UK you'd call them an off licence with seats. It's not really what I would call a pub, but there's a few in the village. And we do have a high street, but it's more like a drive-through than a traditional high street. The village and its amenities are sort of spread out, so they're not all stored in one place. Chickens up there, dog to my left. This way you want to go? Uh-oh, wife's got a phone in her hand. That means she's found something for sale. So she's now using the sat-nav to direct me. So we're either going to see a house that's for sale, or we're going to be lost.
No, really.
Yes, it's not... I did go to a pub in Napa. My stepson took me there. Lovely guy in there. God, you should have seen the selection. Can't remember if I filmed it. I think I did. Probably need to go back there and just strictly for research, wife. Another new one. See what I mean? Look. The older ones are getting bought up slowly, turned into new ones. A couple of them down there. Nice walk. Look at the garden. Look at that. Look at that. Little sidecar there waiting. Lovely garden. Oh my God. And yeah, garage door built into the wall. And then a carport. Quite often see that. Hey, pussycat. Quite often see that. Don't walk round here, do we? Well, I don't.
Oh, we'll go a few times.
We being the royal we. Yeah. Doofus dog. Anyhow, try and catch up with the chat. Very pretty. Thank you, somewhere. I've been called many things. Shanghai. Shanghai, see what I did there? Shanghai. Dear, oh dear. Maverick, which country? It's Russia. Southern Russia. About 50 miles from Crimea. Just off the coast of the Black Sea. Just up from a port town of Novorossiysk. So that sort of area. I'm sure you've heard of Crimea and Novorossiysk recently. Chickens. Another bit of land. Plenty of opportunity here. Let's buy a bit of land. How close is the nearest hospital from where you are? Just curious, I'm a respiratory therapist. Ah, okay. So, nearest hospital. We've got a big couple of doctor's surgeries in the village. Hospital-wise, I think they don't... It's not like the UK where you have like a general hospital. But you have big medical centres where they perform all sorts of tests and operations. And there's a few in Napa. You going straight, wife? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. There's a few in Napa, but if you want like really big medical centres, you're looking at Krasnodar, which is a couple of hours up the road. But good road links, good rail links. The chickens there. Bark, bark. Hey, chicken. Chicken in the bread patch, picking out though. Oh, proud cock, look. Yeah. Got my bitches with me, innit? Aye. Oh dear, too much caffeine this morning. Another one in mid-construction. And another one next to it, same. Yeah, but only half, isn't it? Because of this. So half and half. Be nice to have all that bit of land and Put an L-shaped house in.
What you will do with all this
Put a big L-shaped house in and a big swimming pool and a big garage and a big sauna.
Who will manage it and clean it?
My new wife.
Ah, okay.
Incoming.
I think I need to dig the hole
Oh God.
in the garden.
Oh, it's never good when the wife's talking about digging holes in the garden. It's either I've got to plant something or I'm going in it. In this case, I think it's the latter. So I better shut my mouth and say, sorry, wife, love you. No new wives. No new wives. Quite happy with the one I got. Sick dog, hello. When people emigrate to Russia, do they tend to integrate or form ethnic enclaves, i.e. Brits, French, etc., forming their own communities? I think it's a bit of both. I'm not in favour of these, you know, English villages or American villages or this nice land. Yeah, it is nice land. Big, yeah. Put a cat sitting on the bench. Check out the swan. Love that old stuff. That's the drive for it. Ah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Got a lorry in the back garden that's been sort of made into something.
But it's not.
Yeah, I'll get you. Yeah, so this is the one that's for sale then, yeah?
Yeah, the
It's nice, that.
sauna 15 sot
And how much is that?
was 12 and a half, I think.
Okay.
2-bedroom.
So about 110 grand. And 12 sots, so that's 12,
15 sots.
15 sots. So 1,500 square metres of land. House, guest house, and banya. 1,500 square metres of land. That's big. Yeah, and yeah, about 110 grand. But you have to remember this region is expensive. Third most expensive region in Russia, Krasnodarsky Krai. If you want to travel up, have a look where Mr. Mike of the Jones has recently purchased a property in Tver, which is in between Moscow and St. Petersburg. He's paid $6,000 for 1,000 square metres of land with a house and a sauna. $6,000. That's mental. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, but the house like this.
Yeah, but the house is like this, of course. But yeah, you know, I'm not talking 2-storey mansion. We are talking very basic, but nevertheless. Well, you want to direct me down here now. So this is for sale. Was there 3 here or 2? 3? Yeah. All of these are the same developer by the looks of it.
And last one, quite interesting.
Last one quite interesting. Okay. Should I shut their gate for them? I would do. Needs the catch adjusting. Dogs.
Mm-hmm. And we have space here, 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 and house.
What's this, about 5, 6 sot?
I don't know, maybe more.
No, it's not more, darling. Definitely not. Yeah, I like the style of the house, like the location, don't like the size of the land. Too small. Which is coming from a guy that's got a big back garden, has just got grass in it, apart from a few fruit trees, and I'm always moaning about cutting the grass. Seems a bit silly. But it's nice to have a bit of space, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm not a fan of this community village kind of stuff. I don't see the point, to be honest. You're just fencing yourself in you're not integrating at all. As soon as you move on to one of those things where, you know, you're all talking to each other and talking the same language, you're not integrating. So it's not for me. I don't agree with them. You shouldn't move to another country and then set up your own country inside it, so to speak. That's my view. Quite harsh, I know, but I'm kind of saying how it is, or how I think it is anyway. So yeah, I'm not a fan of them. I have seen them, American Village and all these other things. But yeah. Oh, I've just realised how far behind the chat I am. Really sorry. Zero to Hero, martial arts. Yes. That's the one that's told me how far behind the chat I am. I will get to you guys, bear with. Yo! Naomi Phillips, hello, how are you? I'm very well, thank you, Naomi. Cactilla. Hey, dog. Shush, shush now. Shush. Naomi, why did you go to Russia? Came here on holiday in October 2021. Fell in love with the people, the country, the culture, the weather, the food, the lifestyle. And yeah, and bolt on top of that the fact that we can move here and retire and not have to work again. It's a no-brainer, really. Health-wise, much better climate, much better weather, much better food, much better healthcare. And by much better, I mean much better healthcare. So yeah, it was really a no-brainer. User 1010. No, mate. Because that's I'll get you one of those, shall I, wife?
Bit wider wheels.
Bit wider wheels, why?
To,
Where are you going, motocrossing?
no, when I will drunk, I can
God.
better free wheels.
Honey, I don't trust you on two legs when you're drunk, let alone on a bicycle.
Free wheels is fine.
Yeah, no. I'm going with no.
How often do you see me drunk?
That's a good point. I'm going to say never, yeah. Well, apart from when you come up to me after you drunk a glass of wine too quick, staggering around going, drunk.
When?
Not very often, admittedly. So user 1010, no. Western media, BS. Load of rubbish. For people like you to repeat. Gives you something to do, I suppose, mate. Oh well. Zero to Hero, do you know if there are many Ukrainians living in Russia? Yes, quite a lot. A couple of thousand refugees taken in Anapa, provided with housing and money and everything else. Our next door neighbour, when we were renting out the little house next door to us, our next door neighbour was Ukrainian. So yeah, so again, despite what the West will have you believe, they don't hate each other at all. Far from it. Main reason why the current situation has gone on so long is because they don't hate each other. Let's not go political. Don't want to do that. I don't think that plane was Ujima flip. I think it was a whatchamacallit. It might have been. It did look like it had been equipped with triple overhead camshaft manifold sprockets. So it could have been. Look at this. This is Brian. Brian, my old mate, I've been searching for you for years. Look at these. Got a giant grasshopper and got a Brian behind him.
Oh, it's a lot of them.
Loads of them. How cool's that? New house. Shouldn't show you stuff under construction because it kind of deflates the narrative, doesn't it? Russian economy collapsed. Tatters, I tell you, tatters. Chips out of washing machines. And then I'll show you all of this new stuff being built. It's like, but no. Like that carport. I just said that. Garage door in the front. Nice sturdy built carport. House set back. Nice. Big house. Big house. Very nice that. Like that. Very nice. But then I like the old stuff as well. You know, the well-maintained old stuff looks awesome, I think. Anyhow, stop waffling, Chris. Catch up with the bloody chat. Brick. Have you heard any of the, can't mention the word because YouTube cut me off, but the roar, spelled backwards, so far, love from Oz. So we get siren warnings when the neighbours are lobbing stuff over trying to inflict damage on civilians, because you know we live in a village where there's no military here at all, zero. So why would they try and throw stuff over here? I don't know. But we are, I don't know, 5-10 kilometres as the crow flies away from Turkstream, which obviously is a big hub that they keep trying to throw stuff at. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I hear a siren, don't hear nothing else. So, see plenty of stuff though. Which is why I'm not worried. People say, oh, aren't you worried? No, because I see what's in between me and the wrongdoers next door. There's an awful lot of Russians. An awful lot of Russian equipment. So, yeah. No, I'm not worried. I'm more worried about getting hit by lightning than I am anything else. Martin, hi. James Langdon, what part of Russia you're in looks great. How's the cost of living? Expensive? No, it's not. Cost of living is very cheap. Petrol, about 65 rubles a litre at the moment, which is, I don't know what it is in dollars now, but pounds, about 60 pence a litre. Food, fresh food from local markets and stuff like that, very cheap, and obviously fresh and unmolested, which is very nice. Electricity bill, £30 last month. Gas bill, 85 pence last month. Taxes for the year, and I don't mean taxes as in take me here please Pedro, I mean taxes as in what the government levies against us, and I use that term lightly, but taxes, property taxes, land taxes and car tax for the year was about £15, was it, honey? I think. Yeah, about 15. No, £7. So what's that? 60 quid. About £60 for all of that lot. Don't mind that, do we? No such thing as council tax or homeowners association crap or any of that, or any of the other nonsense. Don't have that here. So cost of living, James, very cheap. Tony Hill, nice to see you, mate. Chris, I'd be happy to pitch a tent on the side of the road to live in that area, just to get out of this hellhole. Yeah, well, you wouldn't have to pitch a tent on the side of the road, mate. There's plenty of property for sale. And cheap. Cheap like the budgie. Cheap. So, yeah. You've got to remember, I think, wherever you live, your biggest expense is going to be your mortgage or your rent. So if you can buy something outright, then it's utilities, and as utilities are dirt cheap here, then your biggest expense then becomes food. So if you grow a load of it, all of a sudden, all your big expenses have gone. Where's the school?
This side.
This side.
This one.
Oh yeah, see him, bloody next to it, you fool. Never walked down here. So, this is the second school in the village, and this is now the The other one has been refurbished and reopened. This one will close at some point in the near future. And this will have a big school put on here. And this is a big, big piece of land. Well, for a start, there are 2 football pitches just here. And then there's probably 2 or 3 behind that building. And there's probably 4 or 5 buildings on this bit of land. So very, very, very big school. Big piece of land. So when they build a new school there, it's going to be for... Is it 1,200 pupils the new school is going to be? 12 or 1,500?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely more than 1,000. I think 12 or 1,500. So that new school will be built in the coming years. Oh, bit of local produce, look. Melons, tomatoes, potatoes, cabbage, onions, all the usual stuff. Larder, Honest Jeff. Yeah, look. I love a larder. Workhorses out here, larders, like that. You usually see half a house strapped to the roof. James, I see no shops in close proximity. No, it's because I've been walking around the outskirts of the village. As you can see now, we're outside one of the schools and this is the main road. And at either end of this road there are a big collection of shops and all amenities that you would want. Opticians and doctors, surgeries and butchers and bakeries and supermarkets. I mean, in our village alone we've got probably 6 Petroichkas, a couple of magnets, 2 or 3 magnets. You've got electronic stores, etc, etc. But yeah, just because you may not see it at that moment when you typed it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, mate. It just means that I'm on foot. But if you go and look at my channel and look at some of the other videos, you'll see all of that stuff. Have a look at the butcher's video for a start. Local butchers, they were very kind to let me do a quick video in there. Go and have a look at that. FD Dos Vidania. Where are you? I'm in southern Russia, mate. Tony Hill, I'll go with you. Alex. Like it. K Romero. Oh no. Oh, K Romero. Oh, you've slaughtered me with that flag. Cabbage. You're one of them, aren't you? Bet you got a Facebook profile with your picture of that flag in it. Tells me everything about you. Do svidania. Adios, amigo. Gone. Alex, hi, doggo. What up, big dog? Mark, is it an easy process to move there? I'm from Scotland and need to get away from this ridiculous island. I love Scotland. Mark, whereabouts in Scotland? Been around it many times. Love Scotland. Absolutely love Scotland. Beautiful. One of my favourite places on this earth that I've visited so far. Visited many countries and I do rank Scotland as certainly in my top 3. Could be even number 1 for visiting. I just a beautiful country. Beautiful people as well. Again, another myth dispelled when I first went there. Oh, don't go to Scotland. I hate the English. Oh, okay. Well, none of the ones I met did. If they did, they hid it very well. Incredibly friendly, accommodating. Again, it's all about media bullshit and causing a divide, isn't it? Germania? Germany? Oh, we're going over that way. Oh, there's another house she wants to look at. As soon as I get directed, if I haven't asked for the directions, it's because she wants to show me a house.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
You don't want to show me a house?
No, don't want to show the house.
Oh, okay.
Just too far away.
We're too far away.
When you run
No, it's good to be far away because it means we've got to walk back, which means we've got to exercise.
Yeah.
Namely, I've got to exercise, and then I can't be moaned at. You can't say walk bastard because I've already been walking.
Okay, you will walk once a month and then all months laying.
So to translate, she said I will walk once a month and then all the rest of the month I will lounge around on the couch. And your point?
Dying.
Again, I'll reiterate my previous comment. And your point? Death comes to us all, darling. Which house? Which house? Oh, that house in the back there. Oh yeah, that's new, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Yeah, but it's accessed from the end, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Is it for sale? Another one for sale. There you go, Tony. And James Langdon, nothing for sale. You don't see for sale boards in Russia, mate. So that might be why you can't see what's for sale. Depending on what country you come from, I don't know how you do it, but certainly in the UK and I think in America, you get a big for sale sign hammered into the grass outside, don't you? They don't do that here. You just get a telephone number. So if you see a telephone number, it's either a business or the property's for sale. Whee! Speaking of business, Zapravka. Zapravka? Auto, what's that? Zaprav, just a name? Zapravka.
Air conditioner, auto conditioner.
Ah, auto conditions. So a bit of local repair for your older stuff and a bit of recovery. I thought she was going to stop and ask me directions. I was going to wish her luck. Now that was something, wasn't it? Look, Soviet era mosaic around the outside of it. What's left of it? What was that, I wonder? I love all that old Soviet era mosaic stuff. We've got a couple of benches and a bus stop. And some houses are decorated like that. Looks really cool. Product. Little shop. So village life isn't about big supermarkets. It's all about lots of little shops. Sort of tending to the needs of, maybe 100 houses surrounding it. And then another little shop and another little shop. And then when you get in High Street, a bit of variety. It's all new houses up there, isn't there? That's new development up there.
Far away.
Yeah, very far away. You want to go that way then?
Okay.
And we're going straight. Okay.
Why not?
Oh, stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Meow, another cat. Ah, the shouty bloke. Morning, Chris. Dying of man flu here. Yes, that got me in the last couple of days. I had that. Man flu. Told the wife I was close to death. Luckily, my Vietnam sniper training pulled me through. DJ Cooper in the house. Hi. Toxic hazard. Noticed any fuel shortages in Krasnodar? I saw the Crimean governor put out 2 videos giving updates. Okay, none. None, mate. I haven't seen any. Can only comment on what I see, not only with my own eyes and obviously our local fuel stations, but what friends in various places around the country tell me. And I haven't heard of anybody telling me there's a fuel shortage apart from the ones that got videoed on the main motorway. I think it was the M4, and that video keeps getting recycled, where there was a queue to the petrol station. But that particular queue, that's the main motorway back from the south back to Moscow. So end of season, it's just gridlock, everybody's returning home and one particular petrol station gets an awful lot of traffic and consequently lots of queues. A few people videoed it, and yeah, it gets recycled as being fuel shortages. And of course, people in the West not given a lot of choice other than the media that's rammed down their throats. Kind of believe it, I guess. Reality is, it's not the reality. So no fuel shortages, toxic hazard, none whatsoever. No price increases, despite what's said in the media. It's all a load of lies, as is usually the case. BC Ethan, how long have you been living in Russia? 2.5 years? May 23, I think. Something like that. Morning from Canada. Oh, do you know, I nearly wore my Canada hat today. I got a hat a few years ago when I went to a Whistler in Vancouver. I got this nice little woolly hat. Obviously went to the Olympic Village. I nearly put my hat on this morning because I thought it looks a bit cold. I'm now walking along in a t-shirt, wishing I'd wore shorts. Oh dear. It's hot. Hot. Even the doggy's hot, look. I want to get off this fairly busy road. Which way, wife? Uh-oh. I'm screwed. She's consulting sat-nav. That's it, I've had it. That way? Uh-oh. You're looking right, darling. That's taking us further away.
No, just curious what is here.
Product. Right, let me catch up with some chat. Hi from USA. Hi, DB. Torwana Bagwell. Torwana? Hannah Twana? Sorry if I've murdered your name. Do that a lot. I'm an uneducated fool. Lowitz. Yeah, right. Well, I'm behind the chat, mate, so I've no idea what that is in relation to, but good luck. Zero Hero. When I tell people I'm going to move to Russia, they are horrified and confused. Well, they are because, unfortunately, they believe the narrative that they've been told. And they don't go and look, because that involves a bit of effort. And also, to be fair, might scare them. And not in the way that they look at Russia and then go, oh, it's scary, but in the way that, oh, like I did, this isn't what I was told. I was told Russia, bad, Russians, bad, everything bad. So people don't want to see that narrative being dispelled. It's a bit of a scary thought. That one's brand new and for sale. There you go, James. Look, another one for sale. See what I mean? You've got a telephone number there, see? So you don't see any signs that say for sale. You just get a phone number. And sometimes that'll just be on a piece of paper stuck in the window. No, it's organic. Okay. What's your month's total? Your month total for month? I don't know, it varies, depends what we do in the month. But like I say, I've told you, electricity last month, 30 quid, 30 pounds. Gas, 85 pence for the month. What do we spend on food? Don't know. Depends. I mean, we're going out. Yeah, it depends how much I eat. I like to eat, but we're going out for dinner tonight. So this week we'll probably spend 10,000 rubles on food. But 6,000 of that will be tonight out for dinner. But 10,000 rubles is about £90. So £55 will be 3 of us eating out tonight in a nice restaurant. Very nice restaurant. Very, very nice restaurant, actually. Right on the seafront. I might actually film it. Might film the restaurant tonight if we go there.
What restaurant?
Where we went the other night on the seafront.
Okay, you want as well again?
Well, yeah, it was nice. Nice menu.
Not order too much. Was too much pasta.
Yeah, so I might film that.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, okay, darling. Eat a salad then.
yeah.
0 to hero. I feel increasingly unsafe and controlled in England. Russia looks very inviting. I think so. You know, it's like wheels on a car. Not all styles suit everybody, but you know, some people don't like hot weather. Some people like to be in snow. Well, I can drive a couple of hours down the road and go up into the mountains and go skiing if I want. I'm a bit old for that. Don't know what that's going to be. Banyo in a big garage by the looks of it. Nice. Again, more brand new stuff. Can't show you new stuff, it doesn't exist. Bit of birch. Good for burning, that stuff. Bro, I pay £6.5 a month, mortgage and all other shit. Blimey. What country are you in, Loitz? Yeah, that's your biggest expense in any country, isn't it? Rent or mortgage. Nice, look at that. Big property. Big property. And a big old property opposite. That's what I mean, this is what I love about Russia, or one of the things I love. Many things I love about this country, but that's one of the things. It's very eclectic. There's my eclectic word. Everything's different. Nice bushes and flowers though. Oh. Yeah, you've got very old stuff next to brand new stuff. And again, appearances don't bother an awful lot of Russians. You know, like in England, if you had like a derelict property next to a property that you wanted to sell, it would really affect the price. Like massively so. We all know that. It doesn't out here. Because I think the Russian attitude is, well, it's not my house. That derelict property belongs to somebody else. What's that got to do with me? And again, it's your mindset, it's your mentality. If you're programmed to have that kind of mentality, you're going to look at anything that, you know, might look a bit old or run down and go, oh, terrible. Well, you've just got to change your mindset if you come to Russia and be what I call open-minded and capable of critical thought, something that we're not able to do anymore in the West. It's a real shame. DJ Cooper, it's £1.40 a litre for fuel. Diesel is a bit more expensive. Yeah, so it's just over double in the UK. Fuel. Well, that leads us back to the main road, doesn't it? So.
No, it's Alyssa's road next.
Oh, is it?
But I think this is
That's a dead end. I don't think you can get through there. Yeah. And the trouble is, fuel's expensive because they've got to take the tax off of it, haven't they? Like all of the things, tax. Let's create some new ways to tax people. Of course, the latest narrative is, oh, we must prepare for war spelled backwards. The Russians are coming. Oh dear. I shouldn't laugh. It's dangerous talk that these scumbag politicians put out, but it's all lies. It's got nothing to do with reality. There is no plan to go against Russia in any kind of military way. We all know that. So what's it for? Create revenue, isn't it? Russians are coming. We must prepare. Chuck some money into the military industrial complex. What's that mean? Backhanders, everybody gets paid. All the elites get paid. What, down there?
Can do.
Well, don't get run over by this tractor. Step back, honey. Look at that, what a lovely old thing. So they're kind of built in backwards over here. Most of the tractors I see are back, what I would call backwards. So engine at the back, and what would be the bonnet in England is a big flatbed, basically, that they can load stuff on. And you can still use it as a tractor, you can still drag trailers around and everything, but they've utilised the front, unlike the Western version, which is just all engine at the front and everything gets dragged behind. But if you want to move a load of logs, you've got to go and get a trailer, haven't you? Whereas here, you just take the tractor. You don't need a trailer because you just fill the front up with logs. And most of them are tippers as well, so it's kind of like having a tipping lorry bed on the front of your tractor. Brilliant idea. Again, common sense. Function over form. Canada. Oh, Lowitz. Good luck, my friend. Well, Lowitz, I'm going to say goodbye because, you know, he's just a hater. As soon as somebody's rude, I've got no time for them, so they have to go. Dos Vidania. DJ Cooper. The people of the UK being robbed. Stupid cost of living is through the roof. Yes, mate. It is. Absolutely insane. Makes no sense. Well, it does. No, it makes perfect sense. The rich are getting richer. You know. And it's not conspiracy theory. It's not tin foil hat wearers. That's the reality now. More and more people are waking up to it, but unfortunately, the vast majority of people are sheep. And they just believe what comes out of the TV. The dumbing down of a nation. Kenneth, what is the name of the town you're in? So this is a little village, believe it or not. Russia's a big place. This is a village called Gostogoyevskaya, just outside seaside resort town of Anapa. Have a look in Google Maps for ANAPA, and then we're the first village inland from Anapa. Look at that, lovely. Turquoise, blue and yellow, wonderful. Little balcony, lovely. Bench outside, lovely. Yeah. Should be what?
Enough garden.
In a what?
Enough garden.
In the garden. Yeah, just next to a very busy road. No good for putty cats. For sale? Been for sale a long time, that one. But like I say, those properties will slowly get bought up and flattened, unfortunately. Because I love all of that old stuff. I think it looks awesome. And they gradually get bought up the land and then flattened, ready for development. Pissing down rain here in Ireland. Tom Westy. Yeah, it's not here, mate. It's nice here. It's one of the reasons that we moved to this area. So you've got brand new ones next to the old stuff. Completely normal. Takes a little while to get your head around it. But it's nice. But yeah, one of the reasons we moved here, 300 days a year of sunshine we have. Oh, lots of held for review messages. That means somebody's being rude. Oh dear, oh dear. Toxic hazard. Average wage in Russia is about £5 a year. Well, it's gone down from the last time you quoted me that one, mate. I don't know what your point is there, mate. You've quoted that before. Last time it was 6 grand. It's an average wage, which, well, what's the average wage in the UK, and do you get it? Or wherever you are, mate. I don't have a lot of time for that sort of comment, really, because it's just not based in any kind of reality. There's far too much average. The West is very quick to point out what an average is, but it has no bearing here. You sure this is a way out?
Should be.
Oh, she's pulled that face to say, I'm not sure, so I'm going to go probably, should be, maybe. Uh-oh. A bit more development anyway. I see the path. Do you? Well, there's a rubbish bin, so bin lorries must come around here. That's another new one. As I said, probably an old property flattened and the land developed and a new property being built, putting in the wood for the foundations. This way?
Yeah.
Yeah, this way. Yeah. Big piece of land. Big piece of land. Look at that. What's that for? Pigeons? Racing pigeon or two? Yeah, so we're on the outskirts of the village kind of wander at the moment. 1 minute we're in the village, next minute, what's up there? I don't even know where I am, I'm lost.
The path on the top, I think.
Path on the top, I think. Oh. That lime green, that house in there, look. Nice. Blimey, there's a hill here, wife.
It's not a big hill.
I'll go and get the car and drive up it.
Yeah, okay. I will wait. I will not go.
Thanks, honey. Need a drink. Yeah, sorry, toxic hazard. I just don't see any point in pointing out what it allegedly is. Allegedly, I will point out, is the average wage. It's kind of immaterial because what's the point of that? What does that compare to when you have no knowledge of the cost of living? You know, it's all very well saying, oh, the average wage is £6,000 a year. What's your point? And assuming you're correct, which I'm not, but let's say you are, if the cost of living is £1,500 a year, see what I mean? Anyhow, it looks very clean there, Alex. Yes, it is. It's the comment whenever I go to an Napa and walk on the seafront. That's the comment I probably get the most. Oh my God, I can't believe how clean it is. Yeah, they do things a bit differently out here. They have clean-up crews for the various areas. So rather than just, you know, in general, they assign certain crew to a specific area and that area is their responsibility. So if it's dirty, it's very easy to pinpoint who ain't working. It's a good idea, isn't it? Kind of self-policing, isn't it? Big bit of land. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you got a gas pipe through the middle of it, admittedly, but that would be easy to dig down. Go underneath. Or pay to get the gas pipe put in the ground. Lacdanon, UK and Russia, huh? Well, yeah. I mean, the UK fits into Russia 66 times. Russia's quite a big place. The accent gives it away. I don't do little shops, I do farmers markets. Yeah, cool. If you're Russian, I'm a Kiwi. I didn't say I was. Never said I'm a Russian. Bizarre statement. Well, you know, hey, whatever floats your boat, mate. Makes you happy. Yeah, I know what a Kiwi is, mate. Oh dear. M4 machine gun. No, mate, a motorway. The M at the front is denotes it's a motorway. Fool. Roberto Mongelli, 60. No, I'm not 60 yet. Lacdannen, you would be if you're in the UK, but I'm not in the UK, I'm in Russia. So, I don't know what you're thinking of. Probably not sure a psychiatrist would know what you're thinking of, mate. M25. We've actually got the M25 here in a Napa. There's a sign that says M25. First time I saw it, I thought, long road. What was that one that was used at the beach in order to cut my ancestors apart? No idea, mate. Oh, honestly, Lacdannen, you're an absolute clown. You have no clue about history at all. If you did, you wouldn't talk shit like that. Absolutely no clue. But, you know, you're a victim of the Western narrative. America won the war. So did Britain. Battle of Britain. Oh, the British. Oh, really? Okay, then. Who liberated Auschwitz? Wasn't the Yanks. Who put the flag in Berlin? Wasn't the British. Go and educate yourself, my friend. Till then, dos vidania. Gone. Let's got rid of him. Oh, look at the spam that he obviously posted. Toxic Hazard. Cheers, Chris. Nice to hear updates direct from the source. Telegram is slowly becoming the best way to see real experiences. Yeah, good mention of Telegram there. Join my Telegram channel. If you want to ask me anything, anytime, have a direct chat with me, whether it's text, video, voice call, video message, whatever you want. The Plastic Russian on Telegram. Join that. There's lots of people in there, lots of Russians, lots of people from all around the world. So good resource. If you've got a question, just curious, you want to see some pictures, not those kind of pictures, you're wronging. But yeah, join the Telegram group. Held for review. Oh yeah, that's why he's an idiot. Got rid of him. Hey cat, look at you.
Amazing.
Wow, you're pretty.
I think it's Bengal.
Yeah, the thing with Bengals is there's lots of varieties, isn't there? Like soup. We've got a Bengal, but we've got a Seal Point Bengal. Don't look like that one. Very pretty, isn't she? Looks like a mini leopard. Awesome. The old doggy was after her, look. Very pretty cat. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that lag. What a clown he was. Acid Rain said hi. Yeah. Lots of messages deleted by the Plastic Russian. Dios no existe. Okay. Where are you? George Good. I'm in a little village, called Gostogoevskaya. Just outside a seaside resort town called Napa. This one's for sale, by the way. James, I've one. Yeah, just outside a seaside resort town called Napa, on the coast of the Black Sea, about 50 miles from Crimea, in southern Russia. That's where I am. Chickens. That one's escaped. He's looking in, going, I want to get in, and all the others are looking out, saying, I want to get out. Alex, avoid London and any major UK city. Quite dangerous after dark. Yeah. Yeah. Not just the cities, my friend. What's that? XRAC, do you reckon? The old meets the new. I binned the TV a few years ago. Best thing I ever did. Alex, you're absolutely right. Throw your TV away or just use it to watch films, as long as they ain't Netflix. Because that's just wrong on so many levels, isn't it? Sure, you've all seen the latest controversy around that scumbag corporation or organisation. Vile. Anybody that promotes that kind of ideology. George Good, London is the best city in the world. You ain't been out much, George. I live here. The internet has rotted people's brains, telling all that's only dangerous for us. George, you need to get out more, mate. Because you wouldn't say that if you'd been to Moscow or St. Petersburg. Just saying. Victor, Bulgaria. No. Southern Russia. What a shambles. 300 days of sun. One would need sufficient water to grow food. Well, no, the ground is extremely, extremely good. So that's incorrect. This region is renowned for its food and fruit and vineyards.
You can talk a bit and I will take water.
Oh, yeah, grab water. Yeah, good plan. Yeah. Oh, I shall find a perch. No, so what shambles? The ground holds water. It's very, very good quality ground. In fact, look at that. That will probably tell you what the ground's like. Look at it. Look at the colour of it. Amazing. Anything grows here. Literally. Grows like weeds. Victor, Russia okay, yeah. Yeah, you don't need a TV licence. What the hell is he on about? An average is exactly what an average... Oh, George. Boy. You can always tell, you know, that they're keyboard warriors. You know, they believe the mainstream media and they come onto channels like mine just to try and, I don't know, maybe upset me or create conflict or, you know, dispel the myth. Tell people that what their eyes are seeing isn't true. That kind of thing. I don't have any time for them. I'll just delete them. Anyone that pays a TV licence in the UK is a sheep. Bear, yeah. Yes, indeed. Licence free for around 30 years, no TV at all. It's a good plan. Spud gun. Never paid a TV licence. No, don't know what TV licence is out here. Don't have tax like that. Joined a gun club when it was allowed. Shotgun from .22 to .44. Favourite. Oh, sorry. Alex, I'll start again. Joined a gun club when it was allowed. Shot a handgun from .22 to .44. Favourite was 38. Last handgun I fired, I think it was a Browning high power. That gives you an idea how long ago that was. Yeah. It's a hard one either. Probably was back then. In the States, I used an M16 at the range. Yeah, I think the last thing I shot that was what I would call proper was a 6.5 Creedmoor. That's what, that was proper. Not shot for around 20 years. I used to shoot clay pigeon very, very competitively. No interest unless I only play around. Got an air pistol now. There's a lot of gun clubs in Russia actually. Kids are taught from a young age all sorts of clubs. They can go to dancing clubs, or they can go to self-defence or martial arts clubs. Football, obviously, all of these sorts of things, but gun clubs as well. And our daughter, she went to summer camp for a couple of weeks, and one of the things they did whilst they were there, amongst many things, including going to the beach and everything else, but one of them was stripping down an AK, I think an AK-74, and then like field stripping it and then reassembling it against the clock. Got video somewhere of our daughter doing that. It's kind of cool. It's peaceful. AG, it is very peaceful. DJ, what a shot, he needed to go. Yeah, he did, he was just an idiot. Whereabouts in Russia is this? Yates, this is southern Russia. Just outside a seaside resort town called Anapa. Let me spin you around. There we go. I'm just taking a perch while the wife's gone to get some water. Yeah, just outside a seaside resort town called Anapa on the coast of the Black Sea. Can you speak Russian? Choot choot, my linky. That's a Bengal. Yeah, it's a different variety. Very pretty. I haven't seen that one. One of our cats is a Bengal. Like I say, she's a seal point Bengal. So it looks very different. Alex, hey Tiddles. Yeah, YouTube held that comment, Alex. I don't know why. Oh yes, savannas. Yes. And servals I like. They're kind of cool, aren't they? It's a cross between a cat and a dog, really. You can have all of that stuff out here. We had Siamese, lovely cats. Yeah, it was Siamese earlier in the video. John, where are you? I've told you. Small village called Gostogoyevskaya in southern Russia. Just off the coast of the Black Sea, about 50 miles from Crimea. AG, do you live there? Yes, I do. Alex, I'm lucky. We live in a caravan in the middle of nowhere, Northumberland. Love that, Alex. Some of my best times were when I lived in my motorhome. I had a tag axle Heimer many years ago. And yeah, I lived in that for 18 months, I think. Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Some of the best time of my life. Houses are huge. Yes, they are, mate. I'll agree with you on London. You're not looking at YouTube chat. Yes, I am. I'm just a long way behind. That's why I've parked my arse. Can you speak Russian? Shoot, shoot. Yates, occasionally I return to London just for a plate full of pie and mash and liquor. Yeah. Well, my family is East End. So, cockles and jellied eels, my old son. That's what I was brought up on. Thanks, but no thanks. Got Yoda in the house. Idiots they are. Yeah. SV. Your thoughts in digital ID? Anything similar in Russia? Anything similar in Russia? No. I mean, every citizen has what's called a Gossaslugi account, which is like a government website where you pay your bills, for example. If I get a speeding ticket, it'll turn up on Gossaslugi. But you pay your gas bill, you pay your electricity bill there. Yeah, it's kind of a general sort of thing, but it's not an ID because you have a passport. That's your ID, isn't it? You know, which is something that nobody seems to be pointing out in the UK. Oh, I need digital ID. Why? Got a passport. Just make it compulsory. Everybody has to carry their passport. Done. Easy. Don't need digital ID then. You want to identify somebody? Yeah, carry your passport. That's the easiest way, isn't it? Make it compulsory. Everybody has to carry a passport, and then everybody has to have a passport, and everybody has to carry it. But then you get to decide when you ID yourself. It isn't just going up into the cloud to some spurious government or company. So, but that's not what it's about, my friends. It is not about stopping migrants. It's got nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. Because migrants won't get a digital ID. They won't comply. They won't get it because they have to work, because they just work for cash anyway. So it's a complete load of rubbish. Absolute nonsense. We can't go down that path. I'll get cut off by YouTube. I get them all the time on my live feeds. We have moderators. My YouTube lives. We ban loads.
People was
Daily. Big owl. Big owl. Huh?
people was kind to
Feed you.
and
Can you open that for me? Yeah, I don't have mods on here because, well, it gives everybody else a chance to see an idiot.
was trying to make food.
As Adam Sandler once said, great H2O. Right, let's flip you around and go wandering. I'm fed up looking at my ugly mug, I'm sure. Yes, Big Owl, you get them. I just delete them when I get to them. Don't really affect me. Everybody else gets a chance to see their nonsense, laugh at them, engage with them. Yeah, I just come across them and delete them. I'm happy to have a conversation with anyone, but if they're just going to come on and make some bullshit statement or repeat some bullshit Western narrative, or post a flag trying to offend me in some way, shape or form, or tell me I'm a traitor, I get that as well. I ain't got any time for those because they're cabbages. They're just vegetables, aren't they? Not worth listening to, not worth engaging with. Anyway, looks lovely in Russia. It's raining here in Ireland. Mate, it is lovely. Look at that, blue skies. Big Owl, hello. What you doing here? Hey up, Big Owl, great to see you. So I'll assume this channel is about living in Russia. An expat. Oh, don't call me an expat, mate. I hate that. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, that implies an expat community kind of person, and I ain't. I live on a small development where every house is owned by a Russian. I don't believe in moving to these developments, expat communities. I don't believe in it. It's not what people should be doing. If you move to another country, you should go there because you want to go to that country, not take your country or a piece of your country. Yeah, I know, it's a monster, isn't it? Huge houses down there. Unfortunately, that's the Brits. We turned Spain into some kind of degraded England in some way, shape or form, haven't we? That's what we do. Get an Irish pub going, English caff. Yeah. But yeah, it's not really, it's just this channel is giving you the chance to see real Russia. Russia outside of Moscow, because Moscow is a completely different animal. Amazing city, but not really representative of Russia. It's a city after all. Russia's the largest country in the world, including the title country. American children are taught about all genders and taught about, I guess you mean. Yeah. Well, that's been banned, hasn't it? Hasn't Trump made legislation only recognising two? It's a big problem in the UK. Huge problem. But it's not here. Because that mentality is classed as an extremist ideology or extremist organisation out here. It's banned. So don't have that. Oh, wicked. Look at that. That is a praying mantis. Now, I do want to get you off the road, mate, because you're going to get squished. But, oh, he's quite quick on his toes. Do you want to get out of his way, honey, so he can get across the road?
Okay.
Go on. Go on. Go on. They are super. They will fight anything. They literally will. Go on. Go on. Shoot. I want him off the road so he don't get squashed by the cars. Go on. Go on. Go on. Yeah, I know you want to fight me. They are absolutely ferocious, these things. Perfectly harmless to us.
Come on, don't be scary, go.
Come on, come on. I don't want to interact with you too much. I just want you off the road. There you go. Oh, there you go, look at that. One of nature's wonders. Little bit of water, maybe. See if he's got a parasite. Yeah. Amazing creatures. We get them in the back garden. See, you don't need National Geographic. You just need the Plastic Russians channel. Till I moved out here, I didn't realise that those things could fly. And they can. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the bit of David Bellamy there. Or David Attenborough. What was David Bellamy? Oh, he was grappling through the undergrowth. Yeah. Oh dear. Been out in the sun too long, haven't I? I'm just scrolling as the guy is interesting. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks, thanks. It's very kind of you. Yeah, he seems that way. I'm just very slow at keeping up with the chat. Sick dog, hello. It happens, buddy. Maria, looks great where you are. Have a great life there. I am having a great life, Maria, thank you. Genuinely am. Woke up yesterday and thought that. I thought I need to be a bit more appreciative and understanding of the life that I have. It's very easy to get lost in your own thoughts sometimes and go, ooh, a bit fed up. It's usually when you're ill, isn't it? You're feeling a bit run down. But, yeah, like I say, if I was back in the UK now, I'd be at work, earning money to pay the government and other people for their bills. Are they gas pipes above the drive? Yes, Al, they are. The yellow are gas pipes. When I first came here, probably like you're looking at it now, I was like, oh my God, that looks terrible. But when your gas bill is 85 pence for the month, I don't care if they paint them pink with green spots. I really love them. 85 pence a month for gas bill. Love them. 85 pence a month for gas bill. 85 pence a month for gas. So yeah. And they make a lot of sense. You know, again, Russia is very much function over form. A lot of common sense. If they need to add, say a house gets built and they need to supply gas to it, they haven't got to dig up the road and inconvenience everybody for weeks. They just shut that valve there. They shut the valve at the next section. They purge the system. They cut the pipe with a disc cutter. They weld in a new bit of pipe and they turn the valves back on. So people go without gas for, I don't know, maybe an hour. But there are no traffic lights. There's none of that nonsense. No roadworks or anything. And it doesn't take weeks and weeks. That's just one advantage. Again, maintenance. If a gas pipe gets damaged or, you know, they get a leak somewhere or they just need to replace a section, they just rock up and replace it. They haven't got to dig the road up. So, you know, just from that standpoint alone, they make complete sense. Yes, I understand they don't look very pretty when you come from a Western perspective. When you've been here a while, you don't even notice them. It's like anything. But like I say, 85 pence for gas. ASN, digital ID isn't to keep the country safe from immigration problems. Root card is to control us people from saying and doing things the government don't like. Correct. Exactly what it is. It's got nothing to do with preventing immigration. You never, ever, ever prevent illegal activity by making a law. You just don't. Think about it. A criminal is a criminal. They're a criminal because they break the law. So what law is going to make them go, oh, better take notice of that one? And all illegal immigrants are criminals, including the title. It's illegal immigration. So if somebody illegally enters a country, they haven't got much regard for law, have they? So you saying that they must have a digital ID to work, you being the government, is just absolute nonsense. Because illegal migrants don't get an don't get a national insurance number. Probably do now, to be fair. They're not getting a bank account and, paying tax. They're working for cash. And they're paying for everything with cash. And the people that employ them know they're illegal immigrants, why they pay them cash. So they get them for half the price, no questions asked. So you will never, ever, ever control immigration with a law, unless that law is closed borders. And until that happens, you won't control immigration. It's really simple stuff. Real basic 11-year-old level stuff. So your digital ID is being sold to you to prevent immigration. And the reason that is because that is the hot topic in the UK. Everybody is fed up with it. So the government is trying to introduce this scheme on the back of curing the problem, to make themselves look like they're curing the problem in the eyes of the public, but ultimately to introduce a totalitarian state where full control is given. And that's all about the narrative. Can we go down that way? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, never been down here. That's all about narrative control, isn't it? And that's what the current situation with this country is all about. It's all to convince everybody that Russia's coming, the Russians are invading, we must prepare. And that's all to fool everybody, keep everyone scared, so that when they say they're going to spend billions on defence, people go, oh yeah, we need that. Oh yeah, well, you'd be far better off getting a map and looking at Russia, looking where it is, and then wondering how it's going to invade Britain. Because it ain't. No intention. Why would it? What is the point? What is the point of Russia invading Britain? What does Russia get? Just from a logical perspective, there is no point. Zero. What's Britain got that Russia ain't? Nothing. A lot of illegal immigration, maybe. But no, nothing. If it ever came to that point, Russia wouldn't invade. They'd just launch. I hope that day never happened, but that's the reality.
Do you want to...
I can't remember where I parked the car.
No, I know where we parked the car.
Oh, good.
But here is just a big walk. We're not going to the car this way.
No?
It's just...
Well, we'll walk then, shall we?
Okay.
We'll walk.
The car is this way.
Yeah, well, let's walk. We'll get a lap.
There's a few houses.
Legals are okay, it's the illegals that's the problem. Yeah, correct, DJ Cooper. People that enter a country legally through the ports with the paperwork aren't the problem, especially if they meet the immigration requirements, i.e. come to Russia, meet the immigration requirements. If you do that, welcome with open arms. If you're going illegally, you're a criminal. Simple as that. Oh, that's for sale.
It's land 6.5 sort.
Oh,
it's behind.
It's just the land behind that's for sale.
Okay.
That's a shame. I say it's a shame, like we're going to buy it. We're not. New houses over here.
Yeah, all these few streets for sale.
Yep. All of these are new and for sale. I'll go and have a look round. Millie, watching from Athens, Greece. We finally have rain after 4 months. We need immigrants here too, since the Greeks won't work as clean as in the... Yeah, I mean, that's the common argument, isn't it? Oh, they're doing the jobs that British people won't, or Greeks, or whatever. Yeah. Just needs a reform of the benefit system and immigration policy. It won't happen. It won't happen. Why? There's too much money involved. DJ Cooper, oh well, screwed that message up, fat fingers. Sounds like me, mate. Thanks but no thanks. My youngest son is a gold miner and he works with Russians and they have taught him to speak Russian. Our big drinkers. I haven't found that, to be honest. I mean, it's a bit stereotypical. Obviously, all Russians, they drink vodka all day. Yeah, no, they don't. They make vodka, but because it's easy here. Make gin as well. There's a massive juniper forest just up the coast from us. Probably 1,000 trees there, so gin's pretty easy to make. But they do like to make that, and they've done that for years and years and years and years and years. It's part of their psyche, I suppose. A bit like banya, it's kind of a traditional thing. So these are all new. For sale. James, another one. About 4 there that are for sale actually. Oh, got some held for reviews, can't be asked to read them. James, Millian Marts. Because they're not slaves, what gives the government any right? It doesn't. Government doesn't have any right. They've just assumed it. They've taken it. And we the people have let them. Everybody forgets that we shouldn't be owned by the government. The government works for us. But that's all gone. You know, you're not told that. Not anymore. More new ones. Next to some old ones. Remember what I said? The warts and all. The good, the bad and the ugly on this channel. That's why I like doing live streams, because it's turn the camera on, wander about, turn the camera off. There's no editing. Oh dear, I am behind the times, aren't I? Thanks for saving the cool praying mantis. My pleasure, I love them. I think they're great. They can run fast. Yeah, they can. They can move when they want to. But like I say, I didn't know they could fly until I came here. Kelvin said hi. Mind the ticks in the long grass. Yeah, I've not noticed any, to be honest. Doesn't mean I won't. But, yeah. Alex, have a great day, everyone. I've got to pop out now. That's probably about 20 minutes ago, Alex, so I'm sure you've long gone now, mate. I'm behind with a chat. Sorry. Thanks but no thanks. From them to take it from you again. Overtaxed in the UK and Ireland. True story. Yeah. I mean, a simple system really would be to split things down, wouldn't it? Break it down. Make you pay for the stuff. Certain things should be compulsory, but everything else should be optional. If you don't want to pay for it, you don't use it. You don't get it. Ooh, that little one starts off all the others. Always one at the end. It's always the little one, isn't it? You notice that? If you go down the boozer and you're getting a punch up, not that happens out here, but in the UK, standard evening, it's usually your little mate that started it, isn't it? It's usually him that's running around trying to be top dog, like that little thing.
Very nice inside, 174 square meters.
What, that house? Yeah. Is it? Bloody hell.
Very nice.
Yeah. £174 square metres, big house that. Oh, big-ish. Yeah, we have ID on us, we don't need digital ID. Yeah, everybody's got fingerprint for a start. That's another way, isn't it? Fingerprint database. Compulsory for everyone to have a fingerprint. Dunno. There's all sorts of pros and cons. You start compulsories on anything, you're in breach of people's rights. Oh, a cat. Hey, puss. You fishing? Oh, got a melon to chew on. Oh, I know where we are. Right. Be careful of police speed traps. An exercise in stealing money from people on trumped up speeding charges. Yeah, I know that. I got caught for doing 80 on the motorway. I was in the slow lane.
I think these are for sale as well.
Another one for sale. James, another one. Yeah, slow lane, what we call slow lane. Lane 1 of the motorway, doing 80 miles an hour. Had to do a speed awareness course for that. Pathetic. Middle of summer. I was one of many other cars. Well, I was in the slow lane, so you can imagine what everything else was doing. And I got a speeding ticket for that. Speed awareness course, 80 on the motorway. And it was exactly 80. And to be fair, the speedo was showing 80. That's why I didn't think I was speeding. I thought, well, they're never accurate. Turns out I had the only BMW convertible in history with an accurate speedo. Great. Anyhow. Marcos. Hi Chris, how are you? I'm very well, Marcos. Thank you for asking. Wonderful day. It's very hot. Land for sale. Oh, see, that's a for sale ad. Goes back a long way. Goes back about 100 metres. Big bit of land. Yep, it's to control, DJ Kuba. You're absolutely right. Thanks, but no thanks. I wouldn't care what they look like. 85p for gas is cheap. To have a warm home and not worry. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Exactly. But it's 85 pence because, one, it's capped by the government. Gas is state-owned. So we're not allowed to make loads of money out of people. Can't sell the company to France like they do in the UK. And two, because they run gas pipes overground. So the maintenance costs and the installation costs are minimal. ASN, it's all shared Uber, Just Eat, drivers' accounts. All gives his mate his car and phone to deliver food. Brickcard won't stop that. No, of course it won't. Brickcard won't stop what they're telling you they're implementing it for to stop. That's not its purpose. That's lies. The reason you're given is lies. Just let this guy reverse. Pussycat. Noisy dog. It's a noisy dog area. Oh, geese. Geeses. Find out if they like an Englishman in a minute. Oh dear. No to DID, I agree. People who are interested in billions for military needs are sitting too high and promise that they control the music. Yeah, you're right. Shut up, you idiot. Got some chops, hasn't he? It. Strange looking houses, look. They're weird, aren't they? Eclectic. Panoramic. Got a viewpoint at the top. Interesting. Somebody's idea. It's a good idea. Maybe. I never walked round here, wife. Where are you going? Oh God, I knew it. I knew there was a reason we got steered around here. Trying to find a house. It's that. It's this here, look. I haven't finished it yet. Oh dear. Little dogs have big gobs. They do indeed. I tried that in Scotland. No speed awareness course in Scotland. Yeah. Here you just get a fine, turns up on your Gossaslugi account automatically. So all the cameras are connected to it. So you go speeding, it goes ping. Not straight away. Sometimes it takes weeks. I know, because my wife tells me when it turns up on her account. Honey, yes wife, I've got another speeding fine. Oh, well, you should drive a bit more safely. That's what I think. I haven't got any on my Gossaslugi account. Her wife, she's had loads. Terrible driver. Dear dear. Wait. Chris Swabby, do you live there? Yes, mate, I do indeed. ASN, What was the cost and requirements expected from you as a Brit moving out to Russia? Well, the cost was minimal because I sold everything and moved with a suitcase, so I didn't do any shipping or anything because it was just stuff, you know, stuff you accumulate over the years. I didn't see the need for it. I might be on the edge of signal here. It probably wasn't the best place to come. Right on the edge of the village. So if it's a bit choppy at the moment, forgive me, it will get better in a couple of minutes. Yes, there wasn't really any cost other than, you know, paperwork costs for doing temporary residence permit. You know, which is about 20 grand in Russian rubles, 20,000 rubles, about £200 roughly. But aside from that, plane ticket, yeah. I know some people think about shipping containers and how do I move all my stuff. Well, don't. It's a simple answer. If you're looking to start a new life in Russia, don't bring all your crap with you. Bring some small personal items, some sentimental stuff. But TVs and stuff like that, there's no point. Makes no sense to pay to ship stuff like that. And lots of people do it. I'll never wrap my head around that. Just sell the thing in the country you live in and buy a new one when you get out here. What's the point? Same with furniture. How can people get attached to furniture unless it's been made by your dad? Otherwise, you've bought it from whatever superstore. It's just a bit of furniture. If it's sentimental to you, well, okay. But get over your sentimentals. Sell all your possessions. It's not what life's about. Get rid of it all. Get a big pot of money. Go and buy what you want when you get here. But I know the Western media tell you that, you know, backwards country, can't get anything out here. You better take anything you need, you better take with you. Absolute load of crap. You can buy anything out here. And probably, in fact, definitely an awful lot more choice. When we were building our house, our problem wasn't supply, our problem was choice. Way too much choice. Thanks but no thanks, that's a checkpoint with the geese. Yeah. I'm sure the West will spin that as so. They're Putin's attack geese. Part of the Putin animal army. Had the dolphins to start with, remember? And we've had pigeons and squirrels, haven't we? Russians are training pigeons to drop bombs. Suicide pigeons. Do you remember those? Remember those stories? Same with squirrels. Trained squirrels are used to attack infrastructure and chew through wires. Oh, we saw it all. Seen it all. They weren't headline stories, they were a bit more niche. Or as I call it, stupid. This way?
And you
Can be.
around it?
Yeah, let's walk this way. And then it's left at the end, isn't it?
No.
No? Right, is it? Right. A bit windy up here.
If we want
Thanks, I'm not thinking shipping containers. Me, the family and the cat. Yeah, that's what we did, ASN. Me, the family and the cat. Cat came in the aeroplane with me, sat on my lap. Had to go in a little cat box. But yeah, sat on my lap in the plane. And that's what we did. Suitcases and a cat. Kindergarten. Now, kindergarten in Russia means that you must have a lot of outdoor space for the kids to play in. So there's lots of sort of playground areas and things for kids to do. Painting areas, toys, you know, you name it. So they've got to have the ability to play. So yeah, that's like a junior, you know, infant school and kindergarten. cool is that? All painted. Lots of electric bikes and scooters out here. Don't need a licence for something like that. Or a crash helmet. And case in point, look, there's a lady on one there. Very common. Quite often see babushkas driving along on them, going shopping. 80 and 90-year-olds wobbling along, bless them. Huh? Car is there? Oh, okay. Oh, I totally lost my bearings. Anyhow. No. Thanks but no thanks. At ASN and Plastic Russian, he sold and used the money for his life in Russia. 20,000 rubles each. No, 20,000 rubles was for me to do the paperwork to apply for temporary residency. So, yeah, that's the application submission and, you know, various bits of stuff. There's about 3 videos on my channel if you want to see what documentation you need to do that. Nice in there, look. But no, there wasn't any cost. Oh, the wife didn't cost her anything. She didn't have to pay anything. The cost was the plane, basically. So there's no cost. But as a foreigner, you need to meet the immigration requirements. And there is some cost with that, as I've said. Ooh. Oh, in big letters. Whose side are you on? In-day guy. In-day guy. Yeah, right. Whose side are you on? God, mate, go and educate yourself, you muppet. What a clown. What an absolute clown. But, you know, normal. Get used to that. Uneducated fools making statements like that. Call me a traitor next. That's the next one. As usual, anyway. But, yeah. Happy to engage with anyone, but if you come on the channel and you're rude, censorship kicks in. My dictatorship skills come out. So this is a multi-function building. It's a gym, and you can get stuff like podiatry and, you know, your feet played around with and other stuff, and arts and crafts and stuff. So this is the main road into the village. So that way is an Napa, and that way is to the village. And yeah, we're going to end the stream very shortly. So thanks, that's what I meant. Yep, no problem. ASN, thanks for the chat. I subbed. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Soul Design, what up are you on a walkabout? Well, I have been, mate. Been on a bit of a wander. Oh, just in case anybody says, oh, you're not in Russia. All right. Not in Russia. A few adverts. Anything interesting for sale, honey? What's that? That handwritten note. So you see this sort of thing, you'll get what it's about, and then you can just tear off the phone number. They're all like pre-cut, so you just tear it off, take it home, phone them up. Very common. Cat missing. It's a shame, isn't it? Well, mind you, we just seen that, haven't we? Very.
It's from our.
Ah, right. Yeah.
It's so far away.
No, well, you don't know with a cat. Right. Guys, thanks very much for joining me on my wander around in southern Russia. And check out my channel. All sorts of random videos on my channel. It's all sorts of weird and wonderfuls. Please like, share and subscribe. Please share. Very important. If you subscribe, I'm grateful. Thank you. But my legs are hurting. Been on a bit of a wander, haven't I? Cool. Yeah. And we're back at the car now. So I shall say dos vidania. And yeah, like I say, thanks for tuning in. Hope you got something from the video. Hope I answered your questions. If not, join my Telegram group. And I'm happy to have a chat with anybody about anything. But just remember, very simple, be respectful, be nice to each other. And I'll see you in the next one.